How's everyone going today? Doing. I guess it's doing, not going. Yeah, would be that. That would be it. Yeah. I did just do a quick run through of the dialogue, and it works pretty well. There was some bugs. But I just needed to toggle this one as a smart key because it wasn't filling those in, and then the morse thing wasn't actually hooked up, so did that. Also, the more I'm thinking about it, like, I kind of don't like the camera looking at Killara, but I think what I should do is instead of those, I should be just making the player click it. So it kind of breaks the thing up, but I think I kind of want to do that. I wonder if there's a way that if I just do this, it would count as, like, instead of putting it as a line, it puts it as an option, but like a single option. I'm gonna see if that's available to me. Not exactly. Yeah. Line equals null. I could do. Oh. Doing one of these, eh? Okay. Let me. Gotta get a new one of these out. Okay. I'm gonna copy it over here because I think often does weird things. So it's just. I think it was going all the way through before. Okay. Let's just keep it there. Okay. So, I assume it's a B. Remember, H, question mark, E, S, T, E, R, yeah, it's yesterday, right? Yeah. It's Y, yeah. Dash down, dash down. Yeah, it looks a little Y to me. I said I have, yeah, a O-R-E dot dash dot dot This is O-R-E. But I don't know what that letter is, so I need to look at it. I got pretty far without having to look up anything. 1 second. So it's dot dash dot dot. L. Lore, yeah, lore. Okay, obviously. Okay, well, obviously. Lore. And then there's got to be questions, right? Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N. Is the dot dot dash dash dot dot, is that a question mark? Because I don't have those in my... I assume it's a question mark. And dot dash dash is... That's W, right? And then, well, dash dash dot is... No, D is dot dash dash. Dash dash dot. Is that W? Dash dash dot. I think it's W, but I'm probably wrong. I feel like it's wrong. Yeah, dash dash dot. No, it's dot dash dot is W. So dash dash dot is G. Wrong sheet. Oh, this is it, yeah. And so this is, I forgot. That's an F, right? Is dot dot dash dot. Dot dot dash dot dot. You forgot your question? Well, I said to ask me yesterday. Because you wouldn't remember. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about handling the player, like the actual Clara's dialogues. So I don't really like the stuff there. That, like, it's doing. Put it on host for your training, and I sure as hell wasn't dictating dots and dashes to stupid Siri. Shame you forgot your question, though. Okay. So, do I change the dialogues to be? I don't need to keep because if I did, I'd have to like. The only thing is I'd have to like break this up, and then this is kind of awkward because it's like 3 lines. So I'd have to break that up somehow into a thing where you know, you actually say something and then maybe he says like, yeah, and then you say something and then he's like, okay, and then I don't know. It becomes a little weird. So there was glitching on me, which is not fun. So I'll have to figure that out too. What I could do. That's dialogue camera. By default, it's disabled. And what I'm thinking of is instead of being an overlay, I want it to be a base. And then in the main camera, we remove it. Then what I want to do is in FPS character, we're gonna go in an ongoing conversation call. We're gonna go if underscore, or this is a camera, I can't remember what it's called. Might be private or something. Custom camera, that's what it's called. If I should actually be doing this over here. Maybe. Yeah. So I'll do it here. If custom camera is not equal null, I guess I can just move this in here and just go enable instead of doing the safe one. But the other thing I need to do is if custom camera dot layers, I think I need to do this thing. What is it supposed to be? I can't remember. I used this somewhere else in the add GUI camera to stack here. Universal additional camera data. Universal additional camera data. Camera data. I guess I could just do this, yeah. Can I have the same overlay on multiple cameras? I'm actually not sure. We'll find out. And so I shouldn't do that in the, I should do it in like an awake or enable. But let's just check. FPS. Does this have? I do have a start. Okay, so we're overriding start. We have a base start. So I could go even one layer lower to dialogue character. Did this happen after the other one? Is this an awake? This wasn't awake. Okay, cool. So that should happen afterward. And then I just need to go to base character and make this an override and include the base dot start. Starty start. Ba-dum. All right. So now it's all hooked up there. So these guys should get the camera. Hopefully this is just mainly just fixing if there's some weirdness. I'm actually not sure if I can have the same camera overlay multiple times, but we'll see. If you can't, it's kind of dumb. Works. It just feels like, I don't know, I did something to my camera. And now my character looks horrible. You know? I wonder if I need to do like some specific light that only lights up characters when these dialogues happen. Because it looks pretty bad when it's so dark. Like, what if I had... Wait, is this dialogue camera... Why does it edit twice? Does the... The output properties do not match the output property. The output properties of this camera do not match output properties. I don't know what I had to fix there. But also this added it twice? Why would it do that? Did I already have? No, I didn't have that component. All right. Strange. I don't know why it got added twice. And the fact that it was added twice is the reason why it's like pretty bad. I can actually probably instead... Let's start that character. Instead of it doing it here, I can just do it with the awake. Because I don't actually care. It would be the same thing. Oh, because I had it over here. Oh my god. That's why I was doing it twice. Okay, well, you know, I'll leave it there, and then I'll... this I can just convert back into safe enabled true. Actually, no, I was gonna go save set active. Just turn the whole game alarm checked on and off. So I wanted to go into here. And what I wanted to do is just make it so that there's a little bit of a light on this thing. So, not directional. Although maybe? No, not directional. I guess I can just change this. So I want it to be spotlight. And a range that is only her face. And then, yeah, just have it kind of cover her face. Doesn't need to be as intense, but there we go. Yeah. I think it's maybe too light now. There we go. That's better, I think. Should probably be centered more on our face than anything. So probably rotate this a little bit up. That should be okay. And then when I want this directional light to specifically only hit flare. There we go. Also, actually, another thing I want to do is I want to go to flashlight manager. I want to have some way some way to say that if I am blocking the UI, I want to stop this. So if I go input manager dot so I have a static here, but I don't actually. Oh no, I have it is input blocked. Yeah. If input is blocked, we just return. So that'll mean that, like, while I'm having a conversation, my flashlight's not dimming down or anything like that. So that would just be weird. You know, why would you do that? Why would you? I mean, realistically, that's what it would happen if you had a chat flashlight that always drained down and you had to keep charging it. You'd have to be like, "Hey, I'm talking to you, but I'm just going to charge my flashlight here." But I think in this case, considering you can't charge your flashlight, I'm just going to like hold it at whatever it was, and then when you resume, you'll have it at whatever it was. Because otherwise it just feels weird. The thing I was thinking of is, it's actually kind of cool that this will follow. So if I look at somebody, this will still follow, which is the transform and stuff like that. The flashlight. That's what I mean. Load game. Wait, what? Why is it not showing? Oh, because this camera. Okay, there's probably too much lighting there. At least now I can actually do a little bit of finessing. I find 2's a bit better. I should probably also just like filter it a little bit more into the warm spectrum. Not too much. Yeah. Okay, let's see how that works when I go to the next area. So I need to enable the camera and tweak these things, basically a little bit. Beat you there. I won. I feel like I should also do the same thing for Flynn. That's very tough and like to make a. Let's see if I go to like 3. It's better lit, but it's probably it's probably 2. Two is fine. Like if without this, it's like this, right? So just having that makes like the character visible. Kind of wondering if I should do something similar on Flynn. But it'd have to only show up like dialogue, I think. Thanks for explaining. Okay, and then so this is the actual other dialogue. So hey Clara, so how do I open a door again? You transmit a code. Morse code works in dots and dashes, so each dot is just a quick press. While dashes, you hold a little longer, or hold for longer. There's a lot more to it than just that, but just that. But that explains it at a very that's a little awkward. But I can explain that later or something. I think that's better. Okay, and then so why does your hacking protocol use Morse code? The security systems they used on Oro at the time were pretty great, but by now they're basically ancient tech. Each door had a unique identifier in the system to allow each door to be remotely opened. There was a flaw, though. There's a flaw, which is patched out in newer versions. But that was only recently. Yeah, there's some grammar pauses that I need to probably put in there. There was a flaw, though. Which I guess, which was only patched out recently. There was a flaw though, which was only patched out recently. If send, if you send a very specific low frequency signal in Morse code close enough to the door, I guess comma, close enough to the door, it interprets that as the remote opening signal and opens. Yeah. As a remote opening signal and opens. Yeah. I then just hooked up your personal computer to be able to transmit at that frequent. You're really writing these quickly. I then just hooked up your personal computer to be able to transmit at that frequency at a press of the button. Pretty neat, eh? I then just hooked up your personal computer to that frequency at a press of the button. Pretty neat, eh? Well, why do I have to input it manually? Can't it just send the Morse for me? Because it's cool. Plus, I always wanted to learn Morse code, so I figured this was a cool way to do it. Oh, I see. Need anything else? Goodbye. I just love that conversation. Back again. Very cool indeed. Sweet. I'm thinking do I want tap to continue as well? Because I'm finding myself like, how do I open a door again? I'm just going to want to click here, right? Instead of doing space. Just as like a feeling. Now, I don't want continue to be like that forever. But maybe it's fine. Shoot. Oh my god. I guess I gotta save the answer now. Is that not maybe it doesn't instantly apply. Okay. You just want to go to dialogue screen. I didn't even question your sanity, because using weird buttons seems on brand for you. I use Paint for text calculation. When did I use Paint for text calculations? I don't remember this. I use it for many other things. I don't use it for tax calculations. I only use it for trigonometry. You know, even more basic math, right? attempt to continue, so I just need to override that. But would I actually like listen to continue? Yeah, okay. That should actually use paint for everything. I have a Kirby. I think there's a Maddie somewhere in here too. I need to find where she is. Oh no, she might have gone inside. We have at least have Kirby. Should I? I've got the treats ready. Whenever you're ready to redeem. And Kirby, up. Up. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, I'll get you. Don't worry. You just stay down. And then on. I think it's an awkward angle. That's why you. Watch out. Watch out. I bet. Yeah. It was out of bounds. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about left button always being a continue option, but we'll use it for now. Goodbye. Okay, so oh my god. Just shining the flashlight in his face. Not sure what to do about that, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. What do I want to do here? Right, okay, so I was gonna go back out. I need to fix the player camera. Because I changed that, and then it's been so long that I basically forgot that I needed to do that. So, we need to fix that up. And then we're gonna get back into player light. We went to filter did a little bit there. I didn't took it that much. And then we went 0.2, and then no direct bounces. And that was basically it for that thing. Yeah. And saving that. I don't think I needed to do anything else there. I was considering having like a light on Flynn, but I'm not sure. Considering, you know, I might also have my flashlight on him at some point. We'll figure that out later. That can be okay. And then this, right? So then in Screen Manager, I'm gonna go and do dialogue. Where the heck are you? Dialogue screen. There we go. The loading screen. Okay. So we need to go in dialog screen, tap to continue. We need to change that. So we need to actually make a core string. Add an entry for tap to continue, and then we're gonna say press. This needs to be a smart string so that it knows. And we're gonna it's input dot current dot continue. I believe that's how I formatted it. Let's just check the second dialog. Just input.current, yeah. Oh no, player. All right, I have to do, so it's UI. I have to do here. Dot UI continue. Okay, that's the actual mapping. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you put in that. I wonder if is there any other things here that I have that state like a input? Oh, press E to. There we go. So I should change this to instead be a smart button. I have like my activity feed on the left side, and I think what happens is every single minute that goes by, it like updates how many minutes something went by on, and so it just kind of refreshes on the side, and I keep thinking that's somebody like chatting or something, but it is not. It's input.current.ui.interact. There we go. Okay. So at least that actually will update too. Sweet. I'm sure there's other areas that I've been neglecting, but we'll do that later. And then this I actually need to localize. So we go and localize it, and then that adds a component of which we take the tap to continue. Okay. All right. I wonder how bloated this is gonna, how long this thing's gonna be in a minute. Like if I have one for Flynn dialogues, I guess might not be that many, but I don't know. I could probably have like if my game was like really big. I don't know, like how do you deal with this with RPGs? Like I guess you maybe do some nesting or something at some point. You figure out how to do that. Because my god, you would get a lot of text in there pretty quickly. It would get crazy. Okay. space or left mouse button to continue. Sweet. I don't know if I need the dash there anymore, but yeah, okay, sweet. I beat ya. So slow. Okay. So now there's two other pieces of tech that I gonna need to make. Just I think for the future of didn't like interact. Oh, is it player interact? It's player interact. My bad. Does that fix itself? Yeah, now it says proceed. Sweet. Cool. No longer the issue. Yeah, okay. So the two things I want to do that I think are like just core tech that I don't know if I actually so I've kind of done that now. There's the hints, which I said I was doing and then proceeded to not do that. But then there's also, I want to be able to prompt non-dialogue in HUD I guess not I guess in HUD dialogue callouts from characters. So basically they'll say something and you'll like see something on the bottom of your HUD or something like that. It's probably what I'll do. And I can almost probably use the same dialogue system. I just don't actually open the dialogue screen. I just have them say these things, right? And it'll kind of show up in the bottom. It's probably how I would do it. I just need to find space for it in the HUD. Okay. Would it be silly to put it in the console log? Just go like Flynn this. Maybe. I think most of the time it'd probably just be like showing up in the bottom left, kind of like above the stamina bar. It is gonna get covered though pretty quickly. Missions list is up there. Interact, stamina bar, yeah, console log. Do you think console log would be better if it was in the top right and then came down? I want to try that out, kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Okay, so this would, if I was gonna do that, I would do 0.6 and 1, 1, 0, 0, right? And then we would flip these ones. I think I just set the height in this case, but I would probably set the anchor to be here, and then my pivot to be there, and then I would set it to be down by only negative, I don't know, 100? Yeah. And then I would set this to be upper right. Probably also set this pivot to be 1. Not that it really matters in that one, but I know the console text up here. I might make it less tall. I might make it like 350. But then that kind of frees up the bottoms. And the question is, do I still do the dialogue here? I could do it both places, because then you actually get a record of it. But I might start just in here and see if that's sufficient. Maybe instead of doing text prompts, I could like just have it as dialogue, right? So like, hey, let's move, and then it kind of shows like the controls for move in there. Yeah, thank you for following.
Zolily1 just followed.
Following Zolily. I supposedly made a follow goal. I don't know why it was at 210, but you made us meet the following goal, so that's awesome. And I guess it really wanted to celebrate that. I think it was just an auto-set goal, but thank you for following. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Don't know how long you've been watching, but I am working on getting a little bit of my dialogue system working. If you don't know the game that I'm working on, there's a Steam page here, and there's also a Discord that you can join if you're so inclined. There's a demo up on the Steam page, so you can try out an earlier version of this game that I've been working on. It's called SOS, Forgotten Planet, where you learn Morse code, while also being in a horror game. So it's kind of my pitch. But yeah, if you have any questions or any thoughts or stuff, just let me know. All right. Put the code up there. I guess just naturally, I kind of want the code to end like here, but it's probably okay. Yeah. So. Okay, so I'm just thinking about if I'm making a dialogue that's outside of the dialogue screen, I'd almost want per line to have a value that would determine how long it stays up. And then I would have some sort of, I guess, manager type thingy that would then manage going through each line and saying that text, and that text would stay up in the HUD for a certain amount of time, that's defined here, and then it would auto advance the next one. Obviously, if I hooked up line audio to that, then it would probably just play that and then maybe use the other one as like a delay after the line audio finishes, but I still haven't hooked any of those up because I don't have any audio. So I've been neglecting doing that. I also don't think I'm going to even use audio clips because it's probably all going to be localized, so it has to be something else, a localized asset or something like that. I don't even know how they work, but yeah. Okay, so just for now though, let's go public float. Call this HUD display duration. I just want it to be very specific on that. We'll, I don't know, set the base to be like, I don't know, 4 seconds or something. Maybe it's too long, 3 seconds. Maybe long, 4 seconds. We'll say 4 seconds. So this is very specific to that. And we're gonna go and what do I put in my HUD? I guess because it's displaying in the HUD, that would make sense that it would then display only in the HUD. Like it would be the HUD that would manage kind of the flow of it. And if you like pause away from the HUD, it could pause it, right? So to some degree, that probably is the best. Because if you go to a different screen, I maybe don't want you to continue the dialogue. Especially if like pause the screen game, but probably makes some sense. So wait, so cute. Cat? This is a dog. Are you referring to this? This is a dog. I'm confused. He's very much a dog. But I guess it's very small, so maybe I need to... That's a little too far. Yeah. Dog. Kirby is a cat now. It's been decreed. Very hard to get this angle right. Be in frame, Kirby. There we go. He is dog. It's all good. He's very cute. So you got that part right. You got the most important part right of him being cute. That was correct. But his name is Kirby. All right, I wrote random letters over here. Okay. So. I would have to have a public void, yeah, start dialogue. Basically, I guess I would copy a lot of what dialogue screen had. Except I wouldn't block input. Basically not do any of these. Just went to go get some drinking, but as soon he went to go get a drink, but as soon as he heard this, he's like, "I'm back up. Don't worry, Daddy. I'm here." Let's see if I can. There we go. He's actually properly situated now. Wow, that was actually even a kind of a bad throw, and you still got it. Good job, dude. Very good job. Oh, should have realized my hand was like right in the way there, but oh well. It's, he's a cutie. Need to figure out something, probably like this or something in the future. He's just staring up at my hand. He's like, "Why are you doing this? Where are my treats? I want more. You've had enough. You're a good boy, though. Good boy. Yeah, good boy." Okay. I deleted some stuff. Okay, so I guess I kind of need. These things. Okay, so I don't need that because we're not going to do that. We're not going to need that. I'm using C# because that's the only language that Unity really supports. Pavlov response is great until someone redeems another thing and they still want treats. Yeah. Current speaker is null, and then I start the dialogue. I don't really need the player character in this case. Kind of something like this, but definitely no pops. It's just staring at me. You've had your treat, Kirby. You can chill for a bit. Do some settling. So no dialogue options in this, but we will have a display next line. Code. What kind of make program? I assume are you like asking me like what my engine is? It's Unity. So I set my dialogue, I display next line. Right, and then the display next line, we go current dialogue, and then grab the dialogue. Copy this. There's lots that I'm gonna have to change. Current speaker equals this. Okay. I guess I do need the Blair character. I can just go the base character dot character. And so instead of these, if the line equals null, that basically means our dialogue's done. So we can say just maybe dialogue equals null, and then we'll stop. We'll clear out things. I'll have a void on dialogue complete. What type of stuff do you do, Zoe Lily? I assume that's how you pronounce it, Zoe Lily. Not like Zolili or something. You just getting into game dev and stuff, or you working some other programs? Let's go. Probably gonna need a property at some point. It's Zoe, okay. I'm not entirely sure if I need the current speaker, but I'll hold on to it, and then we will need to create the formatting, I think. So the idea would be I'll just make a string. I'll make a string here. String dialogue line, and this will equal to. Just do a little formatting here. Get that, and then we will put the play here. We'll get the string. Speaker name, and we'll do a little semicolon, and we'll do another thing, which is the string. I guess I can just take this and plug it in the line text, because it's fairly straightforward there. We get the dialogue, the speaker, we speak the dialogue name. So now we have a dialogue line. The question is what to do with it. So first step would be probably just putting it out to my code display, my terminal. Just add the line.
Why does it give me an acceleration event option? Okay. So false, hide in shortlist, hide in long list. No sound though. I don't want any sound, but I think I want it to show in both lists. Yeah, but no sound. Okay, so no sound is true. Because no sound, true. Yeah, that's what we don't want any sound. And then I'd probably display it as I guess I'll try this first and then we'll see how that works. And then if I need to have like another line in the HUD or something showing it, I can do it too. It shouldn't be hard, but it's another thing to add. And then we should set like a. So yeah, I don't really need current speaker. I can just remove that. We will then have a private float underscore time till next dialogue is I guess 0 by default. So in update, if time is greater than 0, we are going to subtract time dot delta time, time dot delta time, and time to the next dialog. So we're going to subtract that, and we're going to then check again if underscore time to next dialog now is less than or equal to 0. We are going to go and say display next line. And so we display next line, and then in display next line, I need to go time to next dialog equals align dot HUD display duration. Okay. So, I think that works pretty well. Then on dialog complete, I'll just make sure that this equals 0. I think it's really only the main thing that needs to happen. And then what I need to do is, I think actually it's pretty. just make an enum for this to be clear. So you write an enum so we can give some specific options. Display on options, display dialogue on, and I wanted it to be either dialogue. Right, so I'm Zoe, I'm from the UK and a student of ACCA at London University. Interesting. I assume ACAA is a school? Association of Chartered Certified Accountants? Oh, there's a few. Right, so you're learning accounting? Is that what I'm seeing? At least that's what I saw when I searched it up. But I could totally see that there might be another ACCA. That is not that, but if that is that, that's cool. I was almost an accountant. So, it's a cool job. I don't think many people think it's as cool as it is, but I think it's pretty cool. If that's what you're actually doing. Okay. So I need a public display dialog on option, which will be by default the dialog screen. So if display dialog on, actually this should be a switch case. Switchy. Have to do it here. Edits and cases. There. Yeah. So if it's dialog screen, we do this. Cool. You just have a interest in game dev then as a side hobby kind of thing, or so we'll see. It's a little like normally when I get people that are still in like university and stuff, it's because they're, you know, doing like a game dev or computer programming thing, but yeah, your hobby is a graphic designer. Cool. So graphic designer as in like you draw art and digital stuff. I mean, the accountant is definitely the more the smarter financial decision. Because graphic design can be a little bumpy at times. So now I need to figure out a HUD. Okay. How do I do the HUD here? So I don't want to push it. It should already be on the top. You graphic design some bills. At first I just thought, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's like, it's, oh yeah, that's funny, you're just drawing some bills, but then I was like, oh wait, that's counterfeiting. There's 2 levels to that that I did not see. Okay. So I don't want to push the HUD, but I don't have just a get, do I? I have a get screen instance. Okay, well there you go. That's how I do it. And then on dialog ended, so I do need an on dialog ended probably. Wonder, could I just make like an interface called public interface I dialog screen. So, can I do this? Is that acceptable? Just does doing that works? Interesting. Okay, and then. Do you have any examples of your art, so Zoe? Just curious. Take a look. See what you've done. If you've done stuff that you want to show off. Always like looking at some art, because I don't do art. So I enjoy when other people have made some cool things. So I want to basically just do this. And the way we then do that is over on HUD as well. And then I can actually make this a little simplified, because I can just go on dialog screen. I can actually call it dialog screen, and then we just go and there, and then we take this part and we just put it down here. And then I guess, yeah, this should have to equal null by default, and then we'll say if it does not equal null, if dialog screen does not equal null. So we don't like null references. They are not cool. They are not cool. All right. Yeah, we'll push the dialog screen, but then the HUD, we just grab it and then we start the dialog. And then on the end, we do some stuff. I was wondering if I should have any sort of like way of stopping the dialogues from happening. for now, I don't think I need to. I can potentially build that in on the initiate actions. That like if it's set active, then we start it, and if it's set inactive, then we like just stop it or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's needed yet. Okay, so I'm gonna make another folder here for walking to ruins dialogue. Okay. So yeah, we got to create a dialogue part for HUD dialogue. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, if you want to post it in here, go ahead. Happy to give it a little glance over. Remain massive. An hour to wrap up. Go. Okay, so ruins HUD dialogue. So we're gonna have dialogue lines and again, I'll probably make this a new table collection. So ruins HUD dialogue. Right. Data localization. Okay, and then I wonder if I should be starting them with the name and then doing that instead of the end. That's probably a better convention, right? Lynn beat you there. Probably. Yeah, you can share. Go ahead. I've been waiting. I wonder what input. I do have a Discord. You can also just post it in the chat. I don't block links, but that is the Discord. So this would be input dot current dot layer dot move, and this way, so it should be to move.
Thinking that maybe Clara should have a line back. This would actually more be like play race. Posted in my Discord? Did. You joined the Discord. Hello. Just do it. There's a share your work channel to do that in. So yeah, you there. Hello. Okay. Input.current.player.move to move. Then so I don't think I'll just let you win. And so what I want to do is in here, I'm going to say input dot current dot player dot sprint to sprint. To sprint. Let you win. And then the next one is Clara, beat you there. I'm gonna go sprint and then I wonder if do I prompt like the flashlight after this or Flynn. It's if you want to post it, Zoe, just you can send me the link. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be right in here. Otherwise, I'll chat with you after on Discord. Flynn, it's getting pretty late. Pretty dark. Maybe this has to be smart too. It's getting pretty dark. Hopefully I have enough time. See if this the run over to the entrance is long enough. Thing. Flashlight.
so in here we do input dot current dot flare dot I think it's toggle flashlight. Toggle flashlight. It's okay, Kirby. It's just the fire truck. To toggle flashlight. Okay. And then thing. And so then go input dot current dot flare dot charge flashlight. You charge flashlight. I like it. I like that there's no batteries. Which I think is kind of funny on like horror things, because you know a lot of people are like, ah, stupid batteries, right? Yeah, but I like that there's no batteries. Okay, so now we've put all those in. Then we need to go to my dialog here and just select those up. I also need to recompile so that so if I leave this at 4 seconds each, which I do feel might be a little long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's only 24 seconds. It's probably about the time that it takes to get there, but I might also tweak some of them down. So this would all be in ruins. Ruins. So yeah, Flynn Race. So Flynn Race, I think that can probably only be 3 seconds. And then we'll go to another one. Beat you there. We'll try 3 seconds for each one. It's getting pretty dark. Good thing I brought my flashlight. This one, I don't know, maybe I'll do that one as 4. And then that old thing. Oh, so probably 4 seconds, a little bit longer. And then this one, 3. So the total duration is 9, 17, 20 seconds. Okay, I think that's pretty... Should be pretty close to how long it takes. We'll see. Sec. Game. I don't like the dash thing. Oh, why isn't my camera working anymore? Oh, I didn't. Oh, God. FPS. Player. Dialogue. Yes, I need to turn that on. Okay. Save that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, I need to actually hook all of that up. Okay. So let's just test that the... No, it still doesn't work. I wonder what output properties they're talking about. No idea what just changed there, but huh. Yeah. Okay. I guess now it's probably working. Was it only the first time it does it? I guess I should actually. I need to. And maybe character. Yes, now I actually need to, when I go into. Start speaking. Yeah. So This is going to enable the camera, right? Then if I go back, I want to disable the other camera. Flare camera. So on start speaking, we're going to enable the camera, and then we're going to turn this one off. So active, false. Then we're going to turn this one back on. Let me stop speaking. My music died. Continue. There we go. All right. Save there. Then recompile. Alrighty. It's taken its sweet time. Okay. So what I need to do is in persistent tracking. This gets called after first dialog. Initiate on level load. After we go this, we toggle that. So I think maybe I'll put this in the move to ruins section. I'll make it another initiate dialog, which I will want to drag into the second part of here. Okay. Then I'm gonna set that this is a HUD. We're going to initiate nothing. I could actually make it so that this thing is the thing that initiates the So when he gets to the very end, that's when this thing sets active. Oh wait, one second, we're not actually moving. This thing calls that set active on initiate. But I wonder if I made it so that I also had to finish the dialogue. I guess it depends on, I'll see if the dialogue even like always completes before you can even get there. But if you can't, I can make it so that like both have to be completed first. But anyways, we'll leave that for now. So there's a HUD dialogue. dialogue part is the ruins HUD dialogue. Dialogue characters are going to include Flynn, which I need to find. Flynn, here we go. And yeah, we can only do this once. I think that's all I really need to do. I do need to edit this though, because I made it so that the speaker index is always 0, which I shouldn't do. Clara, 1, Flynn, that'll thing. Wait, this last one should be Clara, I like it. Okay. Let's go think about them. Okay. So I think that should all be set up now. So we just need to go back here. If I follow Luke Muscat on YouTube, I do not. I think I've seen some of these Oh, wait, he made Fruit Ninja? Interesting. Looks like he's got some cool videos. I should take a look at him. Okay, that's it cuts off. That's unfortunate. So yeah, basically I should make a separate thing that shows up on the bottom and it doesn't show up in the shortlist. His latest video, he was like, I spent half an hour remapping controls, then managed to spend Then managed to spend 4 days on it. Like he did it? Is that is... I opened it. Second. Okay. So yeah, we need to have some sort of dialogue-y line here. Oh, I will spend half an hour remapping controls. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Stupid Siri. Don't you know Siri says what you really want it to say, even if you didn't really want it to. It always says what you want it, what you should be saying. Because it knows you better than anything else. HUD. Prefix HUD. And I could even go current line. Okay. Yeah, and then I will this. Current line equals dot HUD current line one time set only. Okay, all that's good. Then we will set this dot value to be equal to the dialog line, and I'm gonna go as well, comma, hide in shortlist equals true. Because yeah, that looked pretty horrible up there. Okay, recompile. We need to go into this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I was hugely liking the top right, but I feel like I'm never happy with wherever I put the console. It's just, it has no good place, you know? Maybe I'm gonna try putting it back on the left, top left, and then move the permissions back over. To the other side. So is also set pivot. Yeah, and then 0, but then I need to make it negative, like negative 100. There you go. Maybe negative, just like 10, just to bump it out of the wall a bit. There you go. Or maybe I should try to line it up with whatever this is. Negative 30. Let's see how that feels. And one other thing I actually have to do is on the end of the dialogue. We need to set dialogue to be equal null so that It's not just like continuous one line of dialogue that's sitting there. So this will be dialogue line. Now, yeah, that is tricky because in the interact kind of sits here. I will have to figure out how to get around that. Thinking more though, just let it be a very long line, so I'll have like a very generous sizing on this. And then, but not as high. So like at max 2 lines, right? How big is the text around? 24, so I guess I need to go like 50. And that should fit anything that I want to put in there. Actually, I might even make this smaller, 1000. Even smaller. Let's go like 800. To some degree, I don't want it too big because then you actually, it makes it harder to read. Let's do 700. Maybe 650. Let's do 650. Maybe 700. I mean, I can test this by like, for example, let's take, this is actually kind of going to be longer, but let's just test. It's going to be shorter in the other one. Normal. Do I have like a max lines or something? Have to be slightly larger, like 60. No. I guess I do have to be a little larger then. Still not doing 2 lines. I'm guessing overflow's fine. Hold on, wait, it's not. Should maybe just make the font a little bit smaller than 20. Go like 22. And I could actually go for some of these. I might actually want to go something like that. And then same thing here. Okay. So that actually should make it a little bit nicer. Okay. And then the only thing I have to change here is text mesh. This is HUD current line. Okay, save. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty small. Definitely gonna make that bigger. I definitely have more time. I have tons more time. And the batteries doesn't go away, but I might not have recompiled, so. The one to move, I think, I'll do that. And then I don't think I recompiled. Should probably did that at the wrong time, no? Huh. If the next line, get to the next line, it's null. We go on dialog complete, current line value should be null then. Maybe I'll go like this. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I don't know, we'll see. Dialog line though was way too small. I can make this way bigger. Say 1,200. What I might do actually is I might make it come from the bottom and then scroll up. So if there's more lines, it'll bump it up. But I think that'll be a little bit better. We can make this a lot bigger though, I think. Let's try 30. Yeah. It might overlap with some of these things if they're really long, but that's going to be very rare that I'm going to have a conversation while you're looking at something that has a lot of stats on it. So I think that's okay. Finish. Okay, there we go. Load game. Load game. I hope this is muted. Okay. Flashlight. So I could probably make all of those a little longer, and then I'd even have still some time to, I don't know, speak about more things. Just make all of these like 5. I basically just want to see if load game. Why can't I move? I guess I am going to just let you win, because I can't move. That's weird. Guess like the input blocker must be up or something. Yeah. I can't pause. I can't do anything. It's actually weird. Why? Okay, now it works. Why can I now move when I couldn't before? Okay. So now I can move, but why was I... Okay, I have no idea why I could move. Race to the ruins? I think I'll just let you win. Shift to sprint. So good. Got pretty dark. Yeah. I brought my flashlight. I feel like that's, yeah, it's too long. 5 seconds. This. So I think 4 is probably good. Let's try that again. You might be here before you can like, oh, I can have a flashlight, but that's okay. And this is only if you really know how to run the path. I don't know if I need to like resolve that, like, oh, you won, or like the other person, or like Flynn won. I could like change this maybe depending on whether or not you beat him or not. And they're like, yeah, you won, but look at this, it's saying still has power. Or, hey there, Slowpoke, look at this. So I could make like a different line depending on that. That'd be kind of fun. I have like 10 more minutes. I can do that in 10 minutes. That'd be kind of fun. I think that's a cool little fun little thing, you know? Okay, so then you basically second dialogue is this is whoa, this thing still has power. So what I want to do is in persistent tracking. All right, I've moved to ruins. And then it sets something inactive, but I can make another thing. Create another 3D cube. Just we'll turn off the mesh and stuff. Move. Just trigger. Maybe I'll put it in second dialogue. Scale, everything, just keep that, and then base component values. So it's basically the same trigger volume. And then beat when. And so we're going to do initiate on trigger. Layer. Really should just make that the default value for the initiate on trigger. So that's like 99% of the time it's going to be that. Okay, and so on the initiation, we're gonna go send tag. Add this. We're gonna drag that. We're gonna set active and game tags. We're gonna add one. We're gonna make a new tag called beat underscore Lin. Add tag. I guess 1 second. Race to ruins beat score Lin. Attack. There we go. And then we go back to here. We grab that tag. Race to ruins beat Flynn. Okay. And yeah, we only allow this to initiate once. And then when he gets here, though, he's gonna copy, add another one of these, paste component as new, and gonna take this and set it inactive. Start active. Yeah, only initiate once. So we're gonna turn it off basically at that point. And then the thing we're turning off though is this. So if he gets there first, he's going to turn this off, in which case you will not get the tag. But if you get there first, you're going to get the tag, and then I can add that as a condition in my dialogues. It might actually be the first time I'm using the conditions. Oh no, I did put the conditions in the dial. I don't think I actually tested that though. Do they know of the ancient creature of Slowpoke in the 25th century? Like, hey there, Slowpoke. You're Slowpoke. I don't know. I think it'd still be at least still some part of the linguistics. Okay, so in second dialogue. So probably what I would do is I would need to create a separate line here. Or what I could do is, instead of even making the tag, I could make this second dialogue no, I probably should do the tag. I couldn't like enable a different thing. I think that would have some weird issues. So instead, I basically would need to have this be empty, and then I would have an auto advance to a separate one in between, two options that then go into here, but based on conditions. So we would go do like 1.1 here. Once it finishes doing, I don't know, whatever the hell it's doing. Um, 1.1 beat Flynn. Why does 1.1 show up before 1? God damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Lost Flynn. Okay. So second dialogue should still trigger first, but then it's going to not have actually, this is going to be like 1.1, because this actually should still, so actually this is going to be like 1.2. In its current form, actually, and then I'll so then I need to make a 1.0, which is the start. So this is gonna be my hacking protocol. Second dialogue is going to start. Like I said, we're not having any of this, but it's going to auto advance. So we also don't have any dialogue options here. So it ended up taking a lot longer than I was hoping. Of course it took longer than I was hoping. Like that's the nature of everything. So the condition here is tag check. First turns beat Flynn. If it is greater than 0, so we actually beat it, then we're going to go to beat Flynn. Otherwise, we are going to go to lost to Flynn. And then these options. We don't have any options. We're just going to auto advance to my hacking protocol. No conditions. And same with this. 0, 1. My hacking protocols. And then we need to have some dialogue for this part. So go back to second dialogue. Then you beat me. And then Clara beat Lynn. And then Flynn, I won, or okay. So Clara beat Flynn. So nice to catch up, and they're like, yeah, you won. Still has power. And then he's gonna say, as power. Then I need to change the first line. I'll just be like that. Okay, so beat Flynn. We will change this to second dialogue. Come on. Okay, come on. Second dialogue. Okay, if you beat Flynn, Clara's gonna speak first. She's -1, and then we go. Clara beat Flynn. No. Flynn, you beat me. 0. And then this one is. Yeah, there's Slowpoke. 0. Okay. Alright. Now again, I've pushed my timing. I need to be wrapping it up. So I'll see how this goes tomorrow. We'll just experience it live tomorrow, see if it all works. I think it's a really cool interaction though. Just like having a little first thing, like actually whether or not you beat him or not, I think that's pretty cool. So with that said, I'm going to be wrapping up. I am doing the wrong thing. There we go. That was it. I want to raid a streamer that I've been chilling out a lot. He's streaming now. He is a game streamer, not like a dev streamer. If I can, yeah. Just to come say hi. I think Karazes, you might like them because they do have a dog cam. And their dog is currently on the camera. So I think it's a perfect time to go raid them. Yeah, so let's do it. So let's start the raid. And say hello to Papa J-Dub, fellow Canadian. Can I start the raid? Why does it not let me start the raid? It's... I don't know. One second. Let's try this again. it's not letting me raid him. Okay, fine. I guess we're gonna raid Foilbox then. He's been hanging out. Let's try see if I can raid him. I also can't raid him. Maybe I have to refresh the page. Let's try this. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. In this amount of time, I probably could have tested if this thing worked, but here we are. Not being, you know, doing what we're supposed to. Okay, let's see if let's try Papa J up again. There we go. Doing it. Sweet. We'll go say hi to Papa. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Bye-bye now.